Welcome back to the second of who knows how many videos on Google Drive. This is in alignment with the Google Drive face-to-face class I do. And right now we're just going to take a look at the interface, just the window, the Google Drive window. Here on the upper left you see our APU logo and Google Apps. The search bar, which I'll do an entire video talking about how to utilize the search. Over here you'll see your name, you're going to see the Rubik's Cube and all of this. This really is just part of all the Google Apps, so we don't really care that much about it specifically with Drive. Here you see my Drive, and I can click on that, and here I can create a new folder, I can upload files, I can upload a folder. Now if you are using a browser other than Chrome, you will probably not see this upload folder. That is one of the features that is available when you're using Chrome. And then you also have the new button right here where you can create new documents. This corresponds very closely with our new button here on the left. When I click it, I see the same options. So again, two ways that you can do the same thing. Over here on the right hand side we have what's called grid view, so I can switch and I can look at my documents like this, and I believe this is the default. I personally like the list view, that just makes sense for me, but it's personal preference, so you can use either one. I'm going to leave mine on list. And then here, this is the sort options. When I click on it, it gives me different options. Last modified by me, or last opened by me. Sometimes that is very helpful if you know you've recently worked on a document and you can't remember what it's called. Now the downside, because for me, like if I use a lot of folders, this is not as helpful because it doesn't sort necessarily the folders the same way. This I view details, I can click on a folder. We'll pick one here. We'll do this one here. And it will tell me that, I uploaded items to it on August 12th. Just gives you information about that folder or that file. And I can just click that to close it. And then here's our settings, and we'll spend the time in a video talking about the different settings. Keyboard shortcuts can be very helpful, but we'll look at those a little later. Over here on the left hand side, again we have the new button, My Drive, and I can click the triangle next to it and expand the list. Shared with me, this is going to show me documents, folders that have been shared with me. You cannot make these go away. For example, we've got the community folders. You can't just see only certain ones. And when we go into searching, I'll show you how to find specific folders or documents that was shared with you from a certain person. We also won't talk about Google Photos at all. That's kind of a perk that Google has now added into Drive, and most of us don't have a need to work with photos to do our jobs. Recent can be very helpful. It will show you what documents you've recently looked at or worked on. Starred, you can take and star certain documents or folders to make them quicker to find. I try not to star too many because I don't want this list to be very big. I want it, this is the things I need to find quickly. And then trash. And one of the things you're going to notice about trash is it does not automatically empty. There's a lot of stuff in here dating back quite a ways because I haven't emptied my trash recently. Because Google has now given us unlimited storage for Drive, I don't worry too much about this. Periodically I will change, empty it. In fact, I think if I come here and I right mouse button click, nothing happens, so I won't worry about that right now. And then, there, it tells you where you're using. I am using 63 gigs total with Google. My Drive is 59, email, and I have no photos on this one. The little icon here, if I click on the eye, see if it gives me, it just gives me quota, and it gives me, biggest files. So if I was concerned about file sizes and how much is in here, this would give me information showing me the largest files down to the smaller ones. So that concludes the overview of the window. Next, we'll start looking at how to create documents. Well, more to come.